Woke up. Yes, I got off at 7. I passed out trying to watch Florida and the Bulls. Um, I slept during both games. Don't even care, honestly. Especially the Bulls. They got beat. Welcome to the Colorado Rockies franchise, ladies and gentlemen. I'm GSU Coach, and we just did this yesterday during the Get Ready With Me version of the game. But today is a different story as we get ready to play the Cubs in a couple of game doubleheader type thing. I got to get back into this baseball game more than I have been because I'm forgetting how to play. So that's why we're back on it again today. It's going to be a back-to-back episode type thing, episode 69, episode 70 of the Colorado Rockies franchise. We got to move this bad boy along. So let me open the chat up as I see somebody's talking. And my voice is working. That's nice. Red Yoshi. Yes, you are the first comment, my man. How you doing, youngster? How are you doing, youngster? Alright, guys. Let's share this stuff out to about 16 people and then leave it at that. How about that? Make sure my voice sounds good on the phone. Let's turn this up a little bit. Hello, can you hear me? Sounds great. Let me give Red Yoshi a like. Can I do that? No. Whatever. I can still make you. There you go. Modded you. Alright, guys, so let's share. It's Cubs at Rockies, or are we playing our first away game in a long time? We're playing home again. We don't ever play away. So it's Cubs Rockies. MLB. Copy. Post. Alright. Share it to the Facebook news feed. I may have to switch over. I'm going to have to. My gosh. I always do that. I always forget to switch over to GSU Coach. I was on my wife's live and I was under my name. So switch. Spinny circle thing. Is spinny circle. I don't know why it does that, but YouTube, share, newsfeed. Nah, Red Yoshi, you're not lazy. You're busy. You got a lot going on in life. I just woke up. That's why it sounds that way. Like I just literally passed out watching the Bulls and Panthers games on 2 TVs. And I was out. When my wife came in here from doing her live, I was out. And the Panthers won, and I really hate that I missed that because I hate the Lightning with a passion, but the Bulls lost to the Raptors, and that really hurts the Bulls' playoff chances. I don't get why they beat teams by 60 one game and the next game they lose, but they do. Let me share it one more place, and we'll be ready for Rockies Cubs action as we look at the Rockies and the Cubs rosters and etc. I just did that. I just did that. Share it to Twitter. Benny the Bull. That is correct. Benny the Bull is. They actually played in Toronto today, so he didn't do his fun stuff he does at home. So hashtag MLB. Hashtag baseball. Hashtag sports and hashtag gaming. That's all I'll do. Wow. Sports. It's not hard. Hashtag gaming. Maybe I could hashtag Rockies and maybe that'll help get Rockies fans in here. Alright. Tweet that out. We're set, guys. We are set. Appreciate everybody joining me on this lovely Tuesday night here on the East Coast. About to be a Wednesday morning. Nice. Hey, Tyler, how you doing, man? It's been a long time. I just woke up. I woke up from a after work nap. So we're getting ready to play the Cubs. 0-1 Thad Ward, who's got a 3.46 ERA for the Cubs, would be taking on the 0-1 Garrett Hill with a 5 ERA. It's not a very good ERA for Mr. Hill, but we'll try to fix that here in this episode. The Rockies are 8-10. If you watched episode 69, you know why. Which I'm assuming most people have seen that episode already. The Rockies are now third in the NL West after starting the season. Very disappointing. They're starting to pick it back up. The biggest issue we have is our best players, our superstars, are not playing like our superstars. It's the back behind the superstar players that are actually keeping us above, or not above, but floating a little bit. Because we're not above water. We're not even above 500, so we're obviously not above. Yeah, I know, Tyler. I know you probably stay pretty busy, and I do too, especially at work. I can't even hardly do this. But I've got to get back into baseball more because I've not played it enough, and my timing is off so bad on batting, and I think that's why my players are playing so bad. Because my batting timing is terrible, especially on slow pitchers with changeups, curveballs, sliders, all the slower the slower pitches that you have. I mean, they're killing me. They're absolutely killing me. So Red Yoshi, that sucks for the Panthers, but at least the Penguins won. I just woke up. I mean, I sound a little weird, but it probably go away throughout the episode. And job's okay. Uh, Still working at that place that I hate working at. In this case, I just swing shifts. I was on midnights last month. Now I'm back to day shift, and then I'll be back to midnights again in a couple of weeks, and blah blah blah. That's probably why I sound the way I sound. So let's take a look at the rosters. Everybody knows Marcus Semien's cold as ice. He's done nothing for us but a couple of RBIs and 4 runs. He's not got one home run this year. He's a 94 overall. He's the best player on the team, and he's not living up to hype. Jose Barrios, of course, is our ace pitcher. Everybody knows our ace pitcher. Laureano finally got his cold as ice logo off his name last game, and probably last game against the Cubs too, because he's starting to hit again. Schwarber still hitting up in the upper 200s and home runs left and right. CJ Cron is on fire. He's at 87 overall, and Connor Joe was on fire recently. Ramon Urias, he plays quite a bit. He's been doing very well at hitting. Evan Longoria up and down. His average is 200. As Urias, this is still in the upper 400s on his average, and we're 18 games in. That's crazy. LeCastro, he hasn't played much, but he's got a 192 average. Tapia hit a pretty good hit last time we played. He's hitting 278. Elias Diaz is hitting 283 with, look at that, 6 home runs in 18 games. That is a great home run stat for Mr. Diaz. Darno finally got an RBI and a run in the last episode. He's not had one all season long, but he does now. Rojas has also got a home run, 3 RBIs, and 2 runs with a 286 average. He's also playing like Urias. He's playing very well. Kyle Seager, the Isotopes, don't care. Ryan Stanek, his ERA is 10.45. Why? I guess he jumped in that big 30-2 beatdown the Dodgers gave us in Sim. Why would they put him in that? That really hurts his ERA. Jason Condo's got a 6 ERA. All my pitchers' ERAs are ridiculous except Estevez. That is ridiculous. Garrett Hill has a 5 ERA. I don't even know what to say about all that. So let's take a look at the Cubs. I meant to. They should be. They go by division instead of alphabetical order. So let's just kind of scroll through until we see the Cubs logo. No, I'm not seeing it. There's the Sox. Okay. I've tried so hard to trade for Mike Trout. I tried to trade Simeon and Laureano for Mike Trout. That's what I've tried to do. I think that's a fair trade, but they won't let me. They said due to actually I could try to trade Urias and Simeon and keep Laureano for Mike Trout, but they say the injury situation is forcing us off on making a deal, and they're not interested. And plus, our budget can't handle it. So, but if see, I don't get it. Are they just saying that so they don't hurt our feelings, or what? Like, I don't get it. Why nobody's injured unless Mike Trout's halfway injured. They are interested a bit in this trade right here. I can't trade nobody. It's giving me this injury ordeal, and this happened last season. We didn't get to trade till right around the deadline. It's aggravating. So anyhow, let's go look at the Cubs roster. I'm sorry about that. I just wanted to see if I had a chance at getting Mike Trout again, and I didn't. Obviously, I'm not going to get the best player on the game, Tatis Jr. or Mike Trout. I could try for Juan Soto. He's young on this game. He's a 96 overall. But the injury situation is forcing us to not make this trade. So, I don't know what to say about it. He's a right fielder. I've got Schwarber. They say we have one of the worst right fielders in the league, according to the MLB map thing that I got on my front page. Anyhow, where's the Cubs? There they are. They got Nico Horner, of course. He's been with Cub for a minute. Hey, Mr. Love, what's up? Hey, Obi Kenobi, I didn't even see you pop in, man. I try to... Hey, I know it's hard to catch them because I hardly have them. That's why. That is the reason why. Everybody's here today. I'm doing all right. Just Mr. Love and Obi-Wan Kenobi, my buddy. I haven't seen you in a minute. Patrick Wisdom. I think he's been a Cub for a while. So all these are the typical Cub players. Eddie Rosario, Nick Madrigal, Ian Happ, Shane McClanahan. We play these guys every season, and it's the same story. They have a few good players up here at the top, and then they just drop off. After Schwindel, it's like, the rest of these guys, it's not really that scary. We're taking on Thad Ward. He's a 76 overall pitcher, 25 years old, with big potential. He doesn't look 25 in his pitcher, or the little thing, or in his picture right here, but they say he's 25. To me, he looks 60. I mean, just personal opinion, but that's me. So anyhow, let's take a look at the box score of the Simmed Cubs game that we did last episode. Madrigal had nothing. He had a strikeout, and he's a 0-5. Horner he had 2 hits, 4 at-bats, and 2 strikeouts. So he did okay. Rosario had a hit. So they had quite a few hits. Just didn't get anything on the board. They had 7 hits, 0 runs. That's not good for them at all. Let's take a look at our stuff. Our guys, Urias had 1 run, 2 hits. Man, he's got a 482 average right now. That dude is on fire. Him and Miguel, who was the other one that had like a 486? I don't remember. Connor Joe's hitting 250 this year. He had a hit, run, and that's it. CJ Cron got 2 hits, 3 at-bats, 1 strikeout. Man, he's playing good. Simeon went 1 for 4. The game, even in a sim, that's not making him any better. Elias Diaz was a hit, a run, and an RBI. So he went 1 for 4 as well. 2 hits, 1 run, 2 RBIs for Laureano, so that's why they took the snowflake off his name. Rojas went 2 hits out of 4 at-bats. Fisher had a hit out of 4 at-bats and an RBI. Nice. Wood played at pitcher, which is odd, and he had 3 at-bats with nothing. Hernandez, the other pitcher, nothing. Romeo Tapia came in as a pinch hitter. He had a 1 at-bat, but he had nothing. And Kondo also pitched. So basically, that game, the computer coaches wore out every pitcher I had. That's how that rolls. So it's time to play the Cubs and the Rockies. Game 1. Or Game 2, really, technically. As we are leading the series 1-0. We got our first sweep in the last episode against the Diamondbacks. And I know exactly what uniforms we wore. So let's change it up a little bit. Let's wear black with our old school hat, and our pants can be gray. I like them stripes. It matches the black. Let's do that. So let's do it black up top, gray pants with black stripes. Sounds good? Sounds good. As we get set to pick who we're going to play today, I mean, I've got no choice but to play Garrett Hill, who, in all honesty, is better than Newton Lowe, who will be ready next game against the Cubs, and he's a 60 overall. Garrett Hill's actually a 71 overall. They both have about the same ERA. Newton Lowe is the guy we brought up in place of Oviedo after that 30-2 beatdown by the Dodgers and Sim. Hey, it's alright. You can root for the Cubs. They suck on this game. We do too, though, so I don't have room to talk about them. Simeon's starting to get a little bit tired. I mean, I don't know if giving him a break on one episode is going to fix it, but it could help. So let's try it. Let's put Ramon Urias, and no, he's tired too. Well, he's not that bad. Who else is? What other baseman? Tim LeCastro hasn't played much this year. That's who we can put in there. He's an 80 overall. That's fine. So C.J. Cron, Connor Joe, Tim LeCastro. Schwarber's feeling great. Diaz is doing good. Darno finally got his first hit. Laureano, he's good enough. Evan Longoria is great. And Miguel Rojas, third baseman, he's doing good. Garrett Hill's great. So is there anybody I just want to play? Everybody's like all the coaches that they try to tell you, oh, you need to play this guy because he's getting up. You're sitting on the bench. I don't care, because Kelly Polk is a 53 overall. He's just there to be there. Justin Turner might play today. I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about Rojas taking a break, but he's been hitting. So he's the other one that had a 480 average along with Ramon Urias. So, but Urias, let's just leave it like this. Let's just put Cron, who's lighting it up right now, Connor Joe, LeCastro, and Schwarber, then Diaz, Laureano, Longoria, Miguel Rojas, and then, of course, Garrett Hill, the pitcher. This is back when pitchers still batted. See, they're trying to get me to play Kelly Polk, and then he's getting a bit impatient and spending so much time on the bench. Well, I can always send him back to Isotopes where he can get plenty of playing time. So there's that cookie, and it crumbled. It is time, ladies and gentlemen. C.J. Cron's hitting 278 this year. Schwarber's hitting 305. He's moved up a little bit. 283 for Diaz. Laureano's moved up to 232. He was at 200 last game. Longoria moved up to 200. He was at 150. Rojas hitting 286, and Garrett Hill is hitting 333 for a pitcher. As we get set here in Coors Field again. I have not played many away games this season, if any. I think I played a couple. And this is the 8-8 Cubs against the 8-10 Rockies. But the Rockies lead the series 1-0, and we have our guys coming out on the field. There's one lonely Cub fan in the crowd there as the Rocky fans are gathered together. And here is Garrett Hill. 3 starts, 0-1 record, a 5 ERA. He's got 18 strikeouts, 4 walks with a 122 whip. So let's get this show on the road. Appreciate all you people showing up today. Man, you guys are great. I haven't seen all you guys in a long time. So here we go. Nico Horner hitting 293. He's got 3 home runs this year with 10 RBIs already in 16 games. He'll pitch and wind up in a ball high. So there you go. That's how you kick your day off for Mr. Garrett Hill. I'm trying to get this camera fixed so I don't have to set up like that. That's kind of annoying. They just want me to do the same stuff. I hate when the game does that. But. Yep, ball 2. That's stupid. That's stupid. 2-0 count. Let me pick my own stuff here now. I'm done. There we go. That's a nice hit and an easy out unless we really screw up and we don't. CJ Cron is one of the best first basemen in the league, and there's no way he's going to drop that like Ramon Urias did in the last episode. Nico Horner. Eddie Rosario is a very good hitter as well. We all know the damage he's done to the Rockies in the past seasons. So let's see what he does here. Foul ball, 0-1 count quickly. There's splatters on my TV that I actually see now that the game is on. That's nice. Let's try a low changeup, see if he swings at it. Oh, and he didn't, and he got struck anyhow. And there's an 0-2 count for Eddie Rosario with 166 career home runs. And why is his eyes like that? Oh no. That was scary. That umpire is scary. I'm not arguing with him any. He looked creepy. One thing about the show. Oh, what kind of shift is that? Who made that decision? That was ridiculous. Third baseman wasn't nowhere to be found. That was the littlest hit. Ended up in the outfield. Connor Joe had to scoop it up. So there's a single for Rosario already, and he's on first with 1 out. Schwindel will be up to bat, hitting .412 this year. My goodness, he's having a great start to the season. There's a foul ball, 1-1 count. 1 on first, 1 out. Top of the first, Rockies and Cubs here in Coors Field. And I don't know why I'm picking so many fastballs. That's not very bright. Can Joe get to it? Yes, he can. And then dude, throw the ball. Okay, thank you. Nobody ran anyhow. I hate when they do that. You hold the button and he's just sitting there and acts like he's going to throw it for 5 minutes. That's one of the bugs in the game. Patrick Wisdom hitting .255. 2 outs now with 1 on first. Eddie Rosario, of course. There's a little bouncer. This will be an easy out. And we'll head to the bottom of the first inning. The Rockies will get a at-bat. I will, honey. I love you. I know you are. All right, guys. So let's see what our Rockies can do on offense, as they have not played well as of late. Thad Ward has 3 starts. 3.46 ERA, 0-1. He's got 11 walks and 8 strikeouts. Nothing too crazy. CJ Cron's hit .278 with a home run and 5 RBIs. I'd like to see Cron get more home runs. He did last season and the season before. Oh, I swung at that inside. That's ridiculous. I've got to play this game more often and get back into the swing of all this. Oh, and I should have swung at that one. I swing at the ones I shouldn't. That's just ridiculous. 0-2 count quickly as CJ Cron. Thad Ward winds up. And I swung out on a curveball. My goodness, and a strikeout the very first batter. Thad Ward embarrasses me to death. It's hard to get used to it. And that's a strike 1 on a slider. I swung a little early on that, but barely, as my timing's still getting adjusted. There's a nice hit by Connor Joe. Will that land? No. It will not, thanks to the second baseman, and we have a 2 out, bottom of the first. Nobody's hitting nothing inning so far.
The second baseman,
What? I should what? I probably will. Who knows what I'm doing. Here's Tim LaCastro, only hitting .192 this year, but he's so fast, and he's fun to get on base. There's a fastball on the outside, chased. Not a very good batter, but very good on base. Oh, and that's a slow. See, man, they're killing me with the change-ups and the sliders. Because they'll go fastball, like this will be slow, and I'll foul it. And I time that a little better. But it's hard to tell on a video game on a flat screen how fast the pitch is coming. And I chased it, and that ends the first inning in all three. I mean, that's pathetic play by the Rockies offense, and I should. But it's my first at-bat today, so let's just get warmed up a little bit. It's Garrett Hill pitch, and that's going to be an easy catch for C.J. Crone. What would have been a foul ball is that out here in the top of the second inning in game 2 of a 3-game series. Rockies lead 1-0, Ian Happ up the bat. Ball. Very, very good pitcher, Garrett Hill, so far. I like the way he feels. I like the way he's pitching as long as I stay within the meters zone. He will throw balls if you don't. So, but they want me to throw fastballs constantly, and I'm not going to listen to DS for long if he's going to keep making me do that. There's a 2-1 count with 1 out here in the top of the second as the Rockies half of the first inning went very fast. Oh, 3-1 count. Come on, dude. Right there. There we go. That's a foul ball. 3-2 full count. I'd rather have a full count with a slider to the middle. And not. And that's out of the ballpark. Say goodbye. Ian Happ just sent it into the second deck. And that is a huge 437 feet home run by Ian Happ. That is ridiculous. Garrett Hill allows the Cubs and this game's first run. 1-0 Cubs lead with 1 out. With a slider too, and after I threw all them fastballs. Ian Happ, one of the best hitters in the game, and he shows it right there. Pop fly to Connor Joe, should handle this one quite easily, and he does. He's one of the better left fielders, one of the better defenders in baseball. So. 2 outs, it's 1-0 Cubs lead here in the second inning. Jose Trevino's up to bat, hitting 195 this year. Let's see what Garrett Hill can do against him. He's already gave up 1 home run this inning. He's not got a strikeout yet, but he's pitching fairly decent. He's not pitching terrible. I've seen bad pitchers. See, he's got this guy on a changeup. Now we can swing a fastball over here on the inside and maybe get him chasing. He fouled it, but good enough. Oh, I want to, dude. Because my timing on batting is severely off, like real bad off. From where I don't play it, I play too much hockey. That I've completely lost my timing on my batters. And there's 2 balls quickly in the dirt. Don't know why they're doing these low curveballs and low changeups, but they are. There's a foul ball. 2-2 count remains. It's 2 outs, top of the second, with a ridiculous 1-0 home run hit by Ian Happ. So there's that. There's a nice pitch, and we get him swinging and gets the first strikeout for Garrett Hill today, and we end the inning with the Cubs. Ian Happ, number 9 center fielder, has done the damage. I don't know why my headphones are messing up in the ears. Hang on a second. Hear me right? You guys can hear me fine. Okay, now I hear. Well, let's cutting out. I wasn't cutting out or nothing, was I, guys? Here's Kyle Schwarber hitting .305 this year with 5 home runs, 10 RBIs, with a 1.017 OPS. There's a ball. Thad Ward throws that on the outside. Okay, it was just me on my end, the hearing part it was static. Oh, Schwarber gets that one a little early, and that goes foul ball. 1-1 count. 305 hitting. Kyle Schwarber has been a great addition to this team over the last couple of years as he chases that one. Thad Ward has made me chase some really ridiculous fastballs on the outside. Oh, it's going to be right to the center fielder. So there's out number 1 in the bottom of the second, and Schwarber didn't get quite a hold of that like I would want him to. Elias Diaz has got 6 home runs with 8 RBIs. My goodness, this guy can hit a home run. Thad Ward will wind up and pitch it. Oh, I swung, man. I tried to lay off too. Come on. He is first on the Rockies in home runs. I'm sure Schwarber is second. There's a little bouncy hit. Can Diaz get to first? He's too slow. 2 outs. And the Rockies are struggling offensively again today as Laureano is up to bat, hitting .232. Maybe I should just ignore Thad Ward and hit stuff like that's ridiculous. My gosh. There was no strikeouts that time. It was just ground outs, and very simple ones too, as nobody seems to get a hold of nothing. That. So hopefully we can strike him out. They called that a ball. Come on, man. That was a little too close to the zone. Like I said, that umpire's eyes were creepy. I do not want to argue with him. There's a strike. 1-1 count with a creepy-eyed umpire and Thad Ward, who looks 60 but is 25. They also made Connor Joe look very odd in this game. It doesn't really look like Connor Joe. He struck him out. 2 strikeouts from Mr. Garrett Hill. And Thad Ward gives him the pitcher's nod when he got done with that. The old pitcher's nod. See? Like, ooh, yeah, you got me right there. Yeah, buddy. That's a nice one. Yeah, go on. Sit down. I think Thad Ward's got 3 strikeouts. I don't know why. Laureano's going to run up and grab this one. So good job by Laureano, one of the best center fielders in the game. Is he still on your A's team, Mr. Love? Is Laureano still playing for you? I haven't seen if he is. I can't catch a whole live, so I don't get to see. You got me back. All right, swing and a miss, strike 2. Garrett Hill pitching good. He was pitching fairly not good early, but he's starting to get better. Is he? One of the best. I think one of the best to do it on defense. Center field, man. He is just. He can get to that ball quick. Please tell me that's not going to echo foul. Boy, they're getting a hold of Garrett Hill's pitch is bad. I mean, they're knocking him, especially that slider. I'm not going to do that slider no more. What are you doing? Throw it to first. Throw it to first. So even though that was a strikeout, he gets to first. My buttons are off, guys. I don't play this game near enough. I started throwing to third. Oh, Connor Joe's not going to get to that, and we're going to have a guy on third and a guy on first. No, get him. He's out of there. We end the inning with a beautiful throw from Connor Joe. I think that was Tim LaCastro to Elias Diaz, and Diaz, perfect timing as literally before he hit the bag, the glove was inside of the arm of the player. So I guess that's an out. So that is that inning after a nasty hit. Here's Evan Longoria, who's starting to hit better as of late, who we picked up in the offseason. There's a deep hit to center field, easy catch, and out 1 in the bottom of the third. Same old Rockies offense. This is the way we've looked all season long every time we've played. So that's why we only average 3 or 4 runs a game, because we can't do anything. Obviously not. Miguel Rojas hitting .286. There's a ball. Nice eyes. Rojas was acquired last season during the offseason of free agency. I guess they still count that as 2022, even though we're in 2023. Miguel Rojas. Oh, I swung at that inside. Why? Missed. But I thought I could get it. Oh, right outside the zone on a nasty fastball. A 1-2 count with 1 out in the bottom of the third. Thad Ward. Foul ball. 4-seamer that time. 93 miles per hour. Not a very crazy fastball. Not like 99 or nothing. I just chased it. He hit the dirt and everything, man. There's another strikeout for Thad Ward. That's his 3rd strikeout. And here is Garrett Hill, who's hitting .333 this year as a pitcher that is unbelievably good. They called that a ball. Cutter right on the line of the zone. I'd love to see Garrett Hill get a little hit here. Something to start an offense. Spark us. I don't understand. I timed that perfect. And now my stupid sound's starting to act stupid again. I don't know if it's the game or if it's the headphones, so I'm just going to turn it down and play. I don't care. Oh, pop foul, and that's going to be an easy out for the catcher as Rojas tried his best to stand in the way but could not, and Trevino makes the catch. I'm having to unplug it, but ignore that black thing on your screen. I don't like that staticness. Ball one, 1-0 count here in the top of the fourth. Patrick Wisdom's first round pick from 2012. And I'm sure he can hit them. I'm sure he has before against the Rockies. And he gets one a little short. That's going to go to LaCastro. He gets under it, and that's an easy out. So that was an infield pop fly caught by Mr. LaCastro, who is actually looking different than he has over the last couple of seasons, which is kind of cool that the game does that. Oh, get it. Get it. Get it. Oh, just take his time. Garrett Hill gets the second out in the top of the fourth. It's 1-0. Cubs lead the Rockies. Neither of those teams' offense, besides Ian Happ, has done anything. And Ian Happ's a scary situation in itself. And there's a strike one. What a pitch by Garrett Hill as he's not going to back away. Why do they want me to go to the same area and the same pitch over and over? I don't get their ideas, and they're right in the same area. Oh, come on, that was strike. 2-1 count. Umpire's not calling what he should be calling, and Ian Happ's waiting on that perfect pitch. He gets a foul ball there, making it a 2-2 count. We are in the top of the fourth inning. The Cubs lead. Screwed that up. I'm glad he fouled that off because I didn't want to pick that. I wanted this. Foul ball again. Ian Happ staying alive. He is 1 for 1 with a home run earlier. He's knocked one out the yard. Into the second deck here at Coors Field, but we get him on this one on a strikeout. Garrett Hill gets his fourth strikeout, and we end the inning. We head to the bottom half of it. We need to get some hits. We're back to the top of the rotation. C.J. Crone, who's 0 for 1 today. Thad Ward will wind up, throw it, and Crone will hit that down the foul line, and that's going to be a foul ball. So an 0-1 count in the bottom of the fourth inning. C.J. Crone, who's had a great season start so far, needs to get a hold of him a little better. He needs to get some home runs. He's 0-2. He's swinging early. Thad Ward's looking like a fastball pitcher, and then he's like, that was a fastball, but when he throws it, it looks like it's coming at 100 miles an hour, and half the time it's not. Foul ball, keeps himself alive on a curveball. 0-2 count still, though. No ball. That would have been a ball had I laid off with it. C.J. Crone's battling with Thad Ward here. He's like, dude, you're not going to get the best of me twice, but maybe he will. We'll see. I chased it. I seen it, and I chased it. I tried it. That's the fourth strikeout for Thad Ward. Him and Garrett Hill both have 4 strikeouts. Connor Joe, 0 for 1. Now C.J. Crone is 0 for 2. That is bad. Makes me mad, actually. I always swing at the high ones. That's all right. 0-1 count. Connor Joe was 1 for 3 in the last game with a single, and there's a little bouncer that the pitcher easily handles. And Thad Ward is playing very well as he has yet to allow a hit, I think, even. I think he's working on a no-hitter, and they decreased my batting difficulty again because I'm playing so bad. There's a little bouncer, and that's going to be an easy out. Ooh, LaCastro almost beat him, and we're going to go to the top half of the fifth as LaCastro almost beat Thad Ward to the... And, of course, the pitching difficulty increases even though I'm allowing home runs, so that doesn't make sense either. Foul ball. Pete Crow Armstrong. Last 5 games is averaging at 400, 6 for 15. Not bad at all for this Cub. He swings and misses, and he's 0-2. There's a little pretty simple job there for Garrett Hill, and there's the first out in the top of the fifth. 1-0 lead for the Cubs. Rockies have yet to get a hit on the board. So basically, Thad Ward is pitching a no-hitter as of the fifth inning. There's a strike. Jose Trevino, catcher for the Cubs. And there, can Joe get under it? I think so. Oh yeah, Hunter Joe handles that with ease. He is to left field. Ramon Laureano is to center field. He's very good at his defensive job. Thad Ward's back up to bat. Even though my headphones are starting to staticky again. It's good. I put tape on the bottom of it and everything. I don't get it. As long as you can hear me, I don't really care. I'll buy some new headphones. It's just real staticky. It wasn't like this before. Oh, foul ball. 2-1 count, or is it going to be 2-2 count now? No, 2-1 count. So I wasn't paying attention. Thad Ward's got a 2-1 count. He's working the pitch, and then there's a strike, 2. Good pitch by Garrett Hill. He's not a big fan of Thad Ward. Obviously, you don't like the way he looks or acts. There was a curveball, almost made it in the strike zone. Nico Horner is on deck, but I'm hoping we don't have to worry about him in this inning. There's one in the dirt. And I walked him. So there we go. I did not know I had a situation there. I did not know I had a 3-2 count. All right, so Nico Horner, and there's a strike. He don't swing at nothing. Seems to have issues with swinging.
Nope, ball 1.
Ball 1. So 1-1 count for Nico Horner as the Rockies are still down 1-0, and they've still yet to get a hit on the board, which is pathetic. The worst offense I've ever seen in my life, and we have some of the best players in the world on our team. But you never know what might happen in the next inning. We struck him out. Garrett Hill has his 5th or 6th strikeout. He's put them Cubs in the dugout all game long. And there's another beautiful pitch by the youngster. And he does look young. So I don't know why they made Thad Ward look like he's 112 years old, but they did. Welcome to the show, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the show. Oh, speaking of creepy eyes, Hottie Wadney has the creepiest eyes in the game. Schwarber back up to bat. He's 0 for 1 today. Everybody's 0 for something. Nobody's doing nothing. Ward winds up, and there is a... Why is he not hitting good? That was early on that one, barely. And that puts Elias Diaz up, and I'm just getting aggravated now at this point. They decreased the batting difficulties, how bad I'm playing. There's a little pop fly into right field. It's going to be an easy out. No, nobody is doing nothing. Nobody's getting a hold of it. Nobody's doing anything. Timing is off, yes, but you still can get base hits. Laureano, 2 outs, bottom of the 5th, 1-0 lead for the Cubs. Ward winds up, pitches. And there's a soft infield hit. I'm getting aggravated. All right, I'm about to quit playing this game, I'm telling you. They're going to keep on until I just don't play it at all on my channel. They're going to keep trying. I don't get it, but it is what it is. And they're just hitting everything with force, too, as Laureano will chase this one down. Catch it. So there's 1 out in the top of the 6th. Good job by Laureano saving Garrett Hill on that. Deep hit. That's all right. Laureano can chase him down in the outfield. He's always done it for us, and he's not going to stop now. Defensively, we're not having any issues. Oh, and C.J. Cron misses it. How do you miss that, dude? Like, that's one of your best things is you're a line-out first baseman. Like, you're very good at getting line out. It's like, I don't understand. Every one of my batters' averages are dropping in this game as we're speaking. Over Thad Ward. That's what makes me aggravated. He's not a good pitcher. He's not the greatest pitcher in the world. We've played Zach Gallen, and we hit way better against Gallen than we did against Thad Ward. Doesn't make sense. Does it make sense? They called that a ball 3. My gosh. The umpire just don't believe in strikes on this game, obviously. There's a strike. I got a 3-2 count. They still want me to do the fastball. I don't get it, but we're going to do it, and we got him. 2 outs at the top of the 6th, and another strikeout by Garrett Hill. He's got quite a few of them, as he's been working with Jose Barrios. And during the chances they get to work together, most of the time they're playing. But when they do get to practice and work together, they give it a go, and he's pitching like Barrios at this moment. Laureano once again chases another down to end another inning. So that's just typical Rockies behavior as Evan Longoria comes up to bat. I don't know what to do about any of it. Oh, and I swung at a nasty curveball by Thad Ward, who is pitching a no-hitter at this moment. There's a hit. Will that one land? Finally, yes. Longoria will get to first, though. He won't get a double out of it. So we end the no-hitter with a hit, and Miguel Rojas will come up to bat. He had a strikeout in the 3rd, ladies and gentlemen. So Longoria gets a hold of that one. He was a little late, but he still got a hold of it. Oh, come on, dude. That was a perfect pitch for a homer. Swung too early. It was too slow. It looked like it was coming fast. It was slow, blah, blah, blah. Same stuff. There's the ball. 1-1 count. No outs. 1 on first. Bottom of the 6th. Rockies need to get the job done now if they want to win this game and sweep the Cubs. And I was late on that one because it was a fastball and I thought it was going to be slow. So you tell me, Mr. Love, how you do it. I don't know how you do it. There's a nice hit, and that's going to put 1 on first and 1 on second with no outs. So there we go. You tell me, my friends. It's not even told me to take Garrett Hill out. I don't even know if I've been warming anybody up. I mean, we can try Simeon, I guess. Why not?
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Pinch hitting for the Rockies.
Yeah, they just, it's so hard on a TV to see a speed of something coming at you. Like, that's what is so hard about baseball on video game consoles, especially on flat screens. You just can't tell. He throws it the same way he throws a fastball, he throws a curveball. So, I don't know. Let's see who we're going to warm up. Stanek will warm up, and Conrad. There we go. So we got a couple warming up as Marcus Simeon will come in and pinch hit, hitting 148 this year, but we're trying to get him back into the swing of things here. Foul ball, low slider, swung early. Not too early, though, as Simeon can go yard. Last year, man, he was hitting them left and right, and this year he just don't want to get nothing. And that was very close to hitting him and loading the bases, as he is .083 average with runners in scoring position. Oh, my gosh, that's pathetic. 2 balls, 1 strike, as they're trying to get me to swing Thad Ward. He's got 2 hits on the board now, thank goodness. No hitter is not going to happen, but can he have a shutout? That's what they're aiming for. Oh, and I got a foul ball on that one too, as I was late. We got a 2-2 count. Bottom of the 6th, 1 on first, 1 on second, and 1 at the plate, ready to hit. Ball 3, full count. CJ Cron on deck, hitting 268. His average dropped dramatically from 283 to 268. There's a good hit by Simeon, and that's going to get 1 home, and that's going to at least tie the game, if not more. That's going to tie the game. Put 1 on first and 1 on second and 1 on third, and we are tied with the Cubs 1-1. What a hit by Simeon, as now that the shutout is over, they're going to go ahead and take that Ward out of there. He understands, right? I look 72 years old, and I've got an old school beard with a weird goatee looking thing on my face. I'm going to go ahead and head back. No, they let him stay. Pitch 51, CJ Cron up to bat with 1 on second and 1 on third. Foul ball. Well, it's better than getting beat by the Cubs, but it is what it is. I'm a Bulls fan. It doesn't mean I have to be a Cubs fan. I'll always be a Rockies fan, even when this franchise ends and we're playing with somebody else. Who will that be? We do not know. I told Mr. Love once, Rangers, Marlins, they're the next On the list, I chased. Why do I chase with prone? It's like I think he's so long he can hit those. 1-2 count. That Ward says, "I'll show you, coach." Threatening to take me out. That's a foul. Thank goodness. 1-2 count slider. That would have been a ball too. I should have laid off. If I just quit focusing so hard, sometimes I'll do better. Now if he struck him out again, I think he struck C.J. Cron out 3 times in one game, guys. That is how bad I'm playing right now. The best hitter, and I mean, just so close to fouling it. But that's only the first out. We still have one on second, one on third, and Connor Joe up to bat, who is 0 for 2 today. Thad Ward is throwing them nasty droppers. I was talking to Tyler about this once. He hates them too. You just don't know they're going to drop until they get in front of the zone and fall. And you're swinging the bat. You think it's coming right down the middle, and it just falls right in front of the plate. Pitchers that do that in real life, I don't know how they do it. I couldn't throw nothing like that. You know exactly where my pitch is going. There's 0-2 count for Connor Joe. He is just not having a very good game today. We're tied at 1 with the Cubs in the bottom of the 6th inning with 1 out. There's a ball. That Wood threw that one high. He's got so many pitch tops too. That's one of the aggravating things. He don't just throw one. There's another ball. Okay, 2-2 count. That looks like a strike to me, but we'll go with it. Eventually, he's got to throw one. Oh, he threw a high one, and he knows I swing at those high ones. I swing at those high ones. That is his 6th strikeout. Here is Tim LeCastro, 0 for 2. Very quick, very fast. Can he get a hit? He's not hitting very good this season.
Nope, that's a ball.
They call that a ball. That's not a ball. Last game, LeCastro was 0 for 3. Ah, that's terrible. Oh, I timed that one good, but I missed it. Pitch count, 63. We're on number 63 for Mr. Thad Ward. Still 2 on base, and Thad Ward, come on, Tim LeCastro. What are you doing? 1-2 count, bottom of the 6th with 1 on second, 1 on third. There's a ball. You okay? Making noises? Hey. My neighbors are weird. I chased another one. They ends the 6th inning. All we do is tie. Damage hasn't been done. No, sir. Marcus Semien with an RBI. And he's yet to have a home run this season. So there we go for that, too. You tell me why the guy don't have a home run. That's not fair. He's one of the best in the game. He had a Golden Glove 2 seasons ago, and they're already acting like he's terrible. They dropped him an overall point this season for some reason. He's not even that old. Ian Happ's 1 for 2 today as he's going to take on Ryan Stanek, who can pitch like a madman. One of my favorite relief pitchers on my team is Ryan Stanek, and he will strike you out left. That was a strike. This umpire is not calling strikes in the zone at all for either team. Like, what do you do with that? Schwarber chases this one down. He's very, very slow, but he gets under it, and he makes the catch. So 1 out at the top of the 7th in a tied ball game. Neither team on offense providing much of a spark as Pete Crow Armstrong's up. And there's a ball on the inside, slider. Nice pitch by Stanek, but nobody's swinging at those. Just remember, the pitching difficulty increased. I don't get that. It's not like they're not, doing damage to me. That's why I did not want the pitching difficulty increased, because that is ridiculous. Another home run, this time by Crow Armstrong. Ryan Stanek giving up a nasty homer into this, and they're already saying he's tired. Come on, he just came in the game. 1 out, top of the 7th, 2-1 Cubs lead. Goodness gracious, the Rockies are playing terrible. 0-2 count to Trevino. He's 0 for 2 today. Why did they let him have that home run? There's a foul ball, splitter. He got him on that one. 2 outs, top of the 7th. 2-1 lead for the Cubs as the Rockies were tied there for a second. That'll be Stanek's first strikeout, as they already are saying he's tired. Swing and a miss on Thad Ward, who needs to come out of the game. He's on my nerves, honestly. Bring in somebody that I don't care about. Schwarber is not that fast, dude. He's just not that fast. Oh, and Thad Ward even gets a hit today. My gosh. Rockies are playing like they've been playing all season long. This is why I'm so disappointed with this game and this season. Nico Horner 0 for 3 today. We've not allowed him to do anything that he would typically do. They call that a ball. 1-1 count. Where are they wanting it? Right here, they're saying. I went a little too high, a little too close to the face, and that'll be a 2-1 count. They just want me to throw a fastball at this guy? I don't know about that. 2-2 count. Oh, they want a slider now. And that's a high to center field hit. Laureano is going to control that. And that's going to bring the top of the 7th to an end. Pete Crow Armstrong breaks the tie with a nasty, huge home run. He just nails a strike that Ryan Stanek threw right down the middle. And speaking of home run hitters, here comes ours, but for some reason he's just not doing it this year. He hits the center fielder. That's going to go right to the center fielder, and that's going to be an easy out. So Schwarber's 0 for 3 or 4 in this game. That's always great. Rockies have no offense, and Elias Diaz is our best home run hitter on the team this season. Let's see if he can get the job done. I highly doubt it. 1 out in the bottom of the 7th. There's a little bouncer bounce, and that's going to be easy for Thad Ward. My gosh, this is getting on my nerves. Ramon Laureano's got 2 ground outs. He's hitting soft today, too. There's a good hit, but that's going to go to center field. How deep will it go, though? That's the question. It's going to go over the wall. Ramon Laureano with a home run to tie the game. About time. My goodness. Took the Rockies that long to get. I haven't had a home run in 2 episodes. That's the first home run I've had since episode 68. And we're on episode 70. That's pathetic. Laureano ties the game. My gosh, about time. He always comes through in the clutch, and that's one thing about Laureano and Connor Joe that I love the most is they are clutch players, and and Elias Diaz. Elias Diaz is the king of the walk-off. I've never seen a guy in real life and on the game that hits walk-offs like Elias Diaz. And that one goes into the trees of Coors Field. And that brings out Evan Longoria. He's 1 for 2 today. Let's see what he can do. There's a good hit. That one's going to go right to the left fielder. And we're going to go to the top of the 8th with a tied 2-2 game. Ramon Laureano gets a nasty home run, and he always does really well when I make his home runs into shorts for YouTube. And I will do this one tomorrow. I did a double he had last game, and people loved it. It got like 1.9 thousand views or something. Ryan Stanek's still in there. Strike 1. Let's see how long we can keep him in there, because I don't have a lot of choices with my pitchers being so tired, because I don't know why they're so tired, honestly. They weren't like, I've never had this issue before. I've always at least had one that was fully healthy in the bullpen, but of course, Stanek was getting close. He's not now, but foul ball makes it a 2-2 count. Eddie Rosario is 1 for 3 today. They still want a fastball to this guy again. And he gets a hit, and there's that stupid shift that whatever coach is calling that needs to be fired. That is ridiculous. Same thing as he made a double out of that. If we had our third baseman in place, that would have been stopped and an out. And that is, whoever's making that decision to shift, better stop. And I mean stop now. As pinch runner comes in, Brian Torres. No outs in the top of the 8th. That's not a very good start for Ryan Stanek. And I got to bring Kondo in. This is getting out of control. Let's see if Kondo can come in here and get a few strikeouts. First, let's go ahead and warm up chasing. And let's put Jason Kondo in the game. Ryan Stanek, even though I love him and he's one of the best relief pitchers on the team, he just didn't get the job done today. Kondo is a rookie, or not rookie, he was a rookie last season. He's one of the Rule 5 draft pitchers that I got that throws sidewinders, and that makes it a 1-1 count. We got one on second, and we got no outs here in the top of the 8th. There's a nice little hit. And that gets the guy to third, so that was a sacrifice base hit. So good job. Muy dos mio. Loriano. Kondo. Oh, what a pitch right down the middle. As this year, Patrick Wisdom is 313 with runners in scoring position. That is not scary at all. That doesn't make the controller vibrate with a heartbeat at all.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Just ignore it. Just ignore it. 2 strikes. Kondo's got a nasty sidewind pitcher, and you guys know how much I hate sidewind pitchers. Could you imagine the other team? Oh, this is going to get them a lead. This is going to get them a lead. This is going to get them a lead. Throw it. He did the old roll. And it got him a 3-2 lead for the Cubs. Rosario finds, well, it wasn't Rosario. It was his pinch runner. Finds his way home. I think it was Torres. And here comes Crawford up to bat. He's 0 for 3, and it's 3-2 lead for the Cubs, as it's been that way all game long. They've stayed ahead of us by 1 almost all game long. 2 balls, no strikes. Kondo's throwing those sinkers low. Don't know why. Swing and a miss. Strike 1 on Brandon Crawford. 2-1 count. 2 outs. 3-2 lead for the Cubs as we are headed to the bottom of the 8th, hopefully. If we can get it here. Let's try another cutter on the inside. I'm not going to listen to them. Foul ball. I probably should have just listened to them. We got a new pitching coach and manager, and I keep forgetting their names because I don't play this game enough. He got him, and Kondo comes in and takes care of business, even though Rosario did get home to give a lead, but maybe we can do something about that. We've only got 1 home run in 2 episodes, so Brian Torres is now in the game. Miguel Rojas is 1 for 2 with a single in the 6th. He's got a 293 average this year. It's not bad at all. Let's hope he can do something here. Dylan Maples is officially in the game. Let's see what this guy's about. He is about a hit to the left fielder. Man, that was... I thought Rojas got a hold of that. Let's bring in Villalobos. He hit a home run for us not long ago. He's hitting 125 this year. That's perfect. I picked the perfect guy for this job.
No, that counts.
That went off the catcher's foot. That's why I always thought baseball players should wear steel toes, because if you get a ball to the foot, the very front of the foot, that's not going to feel too good. Steel toe cleats, my friend. Oh my gosh. He missed it. Foul ball. I can't believe he missed that. How did he miss that? 1-1 count. Villalobos up to bat. And he chased the one curveball that was very good pitch by Dylan Maples. I don't know much about this kid, but he obviously knows how to throw a curveball and a fastball. Ball 2, 2-2 count. Bottom of the 8th inning, 3-2 lead for the Cubs. Rockies have 1 out here in the bottom of the 8th. Good release on that pitch. Ooh, strike 2. No, he struck him out. I thought that was strike 2. My bad. And C.J. Cron has not done anything. He's probably got a hitting streak going, I would guess. But oh, and that was perfect. But it was a slider. I thought it was a fastball. And I was way too late on a slider, so that shows you what I know. There's a nice hit, and that one's going to stay foul. Oh my gosh, 0-2 count for Cron. He struck out 3 times in this game. I don't know why my hitters are doing this. They're just, the good hitters are not hitting, and the bad hitters are hitting. I don't get it. Loriano's not a bad hitter, but it's aggravating. 2-2 count, and C.J. Cron worked it back to an even count. Can we work it to a full? Or are we going to get a hit? We'll see. It's a full count. Dylan Maples. with Connor Joe on deck. 2 outs in the bottom of the 8th. The Cubs lead 3-2. The Rockies are running out of time here. And he walks C.J. Cron, put Connor Joe. So that's not going to help C.J. Cron's batting average, but it puts him on base regardless. And Connor Joe also a 1 for 6 in this series, 0 for 3 today. He was 1 for 3 in the last game. That's not very good. Dylan Maples is going to have to throw some stuff down the middle or I'm not going to swing. They called that a strike. That was way out of the zone. Come on, you were calling that even stuff that were in the zone a ball earlier. This umpire has changed his mind. There's a nice little base hit. Cron's going to get to third, definitely. No, he's too slow. He's just too slow, man. I just can't believe how slow he is. What a beautiful job by their center fielder. My gosh. We're going to the 9th, guys, we're losing. Chasen's going to have to go in, and Estevez, no, Hernandez needs to warm up. And let's put in Chasen and see how he does. All right, let's go. I ain't got time to play these games with you guys anymore. Ian Happ's 1 for 3 with a nasty home run in the 2nd deck earlier. 3-2 lead for the Cubs in this one. There's a strike. Nice pitch by Chasen on his first one. Let's see if Chasen can get him chasing. Nope, not that time. Slider on the inside, 1-1 count. They've made the pitching difficulty so hard now, but the batting difficulty supposedly is getting easier. I don't see that, but they say it is. I don't know. If I'd play this game more often, I'd probably hit better, honestly. That's a nasty single right there. That is a nasty single. Laureano gets it to second before it turns into a double. So 1 on first, no outs, top of the 9th. Ian Happ has hit that ball a couple times. Pitching difficulty should decrease if this continues. Strike 1. Pete Crow Armstrong also hit a home run today. There's a foul ball. I have nobody besides fans wanting that one, so there you go. 0-2 count. Oh, come very close to hit. He thought he'd pretend like it did hit him. Did you see him turn around like he's going to go to the base? Oh, can Connor Joe get there? He did. He caught it. That was a beautiful job by Connor Joe. Okay, they want me to throw it to second. I'll throw it to second. Goodness gracious.
Up next for the Cubs.
Connor Joe with the effort that we need for a victory. We've got to have that kind of effort right there. He chased that foul ball down and caught it and got us an out. Can Laureano get over there? No, he will not. And there is a guy on second, guy on third, 1 out in the top of the 9th. My gosh. We're bringing in a pinch hitter, Nick Madrigal. He's going to bat for the pitcher. Hit the dirt. Get back to the home plate, bud. All right. They called that a ball, and I got one of those pitches earlier, and that was a strike. I don't understand the umpire's thinking and logic in this game. There's a strike. 2-1 count. 1 out. 1 on third, 1 on second. The Cubs look like they might beat the Rockies here today. Madrigal swings at that one. They like that slider. He got him. 2 outs. Top of the 9th. Now all we need is a pop fly or a ground out, and it's over. Nico Horner is not the guy you want up to bat in this situation, but all they're wanting me to do is throw sliders, and I guess, well, here's a fastball. 3-run blast, 6-2 lead for the Cubs. That is nasty. Oh, the Cubs are beating us bad. Nico Horner got a hold of that fastball that Elias Diaz called for, that I'm sure the pitching coach told him to, and we are now down by 4 in the 9th. Yeah, that hurts. That one hurts, Mr. Love. It really does. Brian Torres up to bat. He gets a little base hit, but damage is done. Game's probably over. We can't even get but 1 hit every other inning or so. 3-run blast, and the Cubs are beating the Rockies up in this game.
Your attention, please.
And they're going to bring in the closer. He's already tired.
Number 55.
Tim LeCastro's 0 for 3 today. Foul ball. 0-1 count, no outs, bottom of the ninth. 6-2 lead for the Cubs. It would take a grand slam. They called that a strike. That was so low. 0-2 count. LeCastro used to hit pretty good for us the last couple seasons, but there's a good center out to the center fielder. Right to the center fielder. Why are they not getting a hold of the ball? I know I swing a little early here and there, but that is ridiculous. We have got to get 4 runs with 2 outs, or with 1 out already. We got 2 outs to do it with, is what I'm saying. Schwarber's up to bat. He's 0 for 3 today. That's always fun. And he gets a stupid soft grounder. Well, the Rockies are not going to sweep the Cubs, but they're going to have a 1-1 tie in the series. Elias Diaz hasn't had a very bad game today. He's 0 for 3. And that would have been a good one to go yard with, but he didn't. He fouled it off, and it's an 0-1 count. 2 outs in the bottom of the ninth. 6-2 lead for the Cubs. Rockies are going to probably lose this game, and there's a nice little right down the baseline. Diaz will stay at first. Just stay at first. Too slow. These guys are too slow. I'm going to have to get some speed on my team. Here's Laureano back up to bat. He's 1 for 3 with a homer. Oh. He's got a very strong hit. When he hits the ball, he makes good contact. He hit that one a little late, so we'll see what he can do here against Shreve. He gets one down the middle, and the center fielder is going to get it, and that's going to be the ball game, ladies and gentlemen. The Cubs beat the Rockies 6-2 in Game 2 of this series. The series is now tied 1-1, and the Rockies go to 8-11 on the season. As there was just, I don't know what to say about it. That's what I feel. That's how I feel. Same way the manager feels. I feel the same way. Nico Horner had some nasty hits. So did Ian Happ. So did Crawford, whatever his name is. Anderson Crow ran. That one was tough, my friend, but there is one more to be played.
Here now is the final line score tonight.
And that loss goes to Ryan Stanek. He was in for half a second.
No errors. They left 5 men.
Baseball is so odd. Laureano was 1 for 4 with a home run, an RBI, and a run. Simeon went 1 for 1 with a double and an RBI. Evan Longoria was 1 for 3 with a run, and Miguel Rojas was 1 for 3 with a strikeout. So there is that. So I don't know who's pitching in the next game, but they had some very good hitters. Amanda, you okay? Alright guys, so let's view organization's game. Let's go to the play and let's see who's pitching. Now, I know we have Newton Lowe, and we're going to wear our white stripes, and they're going to wear their blues. They have Justin Steele. He is 1-0 with a 1.5 ERA. That is very good. How good is he? That is the question. We're about to find out. Because there's nobody that we can count on to hit. Maybe Elias Diaz here and there. But even Kyle Schwarber is not hitting right now. I don't know. Justin Steele is a 75 overall pitcher with A potential. He's 26 years old, so there's who we're playing next. Let's see. If we would just keep our regular starting lineup, I wonder if that would help. Even though they have Simeon at cold, Miguel Rojas needs to come out. We'll put Villalobos in for him today. Laureano, I'd hate to take him out. We can put Darno in for him. We know Darno's basically having the same thing. Everybody else is going to stay, I think. Laureano's, he's pushing it. But if I bring in Derek Fisher, the youngster with A potential, there's a chance I don't get any hits. I could bring in Ramil Tapia, who hit very well for us in the last game. I think I'll do that. And that'll give Laureano a break before we play real... I don't care. We're going to play some... There's Newton Lowe taking on Justin Steele. Newton Lowe has a 5.4 ERA with 6 hits and 6 walks, 2 strikeouts. He's not had a very good start to the season. I think he got put in that 30-2 game with the Dodgers. That's why it's so bad. But we're about to try to make him a good pitcher. He's only the 5th pitcher in our rotation, as Barrios will be up next in the next game. Ignore the black thing on the screen. Static in my headphones gets on my nerves. Are you okay? Well, why don't you take some Tylenol, honey? Do we have any? We have some somewhere, I know. Newton Lowe up to pitch as we get set for this game. Nico Horner versus... Well, they absolutely changed our uniforms around. I did not ask for that. Newton Lowe, ball to start the game with a 4-seam fastball at 97 miles per hour. Let's see what Newton Lowe can do here for us today as Nico Horner is up to bat. And there's another ball, 2-0 count. I wasn't really paying attention on that one. 3-0 count. My gosh, what is wrong with this guy? I'm going to throw it right down the middle to Nico Horner. That's not something you want to do. Yep, that's what I was scared of, and that's a problem. And that could be a... Nope, it bounces. It's just going to be a double. Maybe a triple. He decides to be... Nope, he's going to stop at second. Not a very good opening from Mr. Newton Lowe. And now Eddie Rosario's up. They called that a ball. Foul ball. 1-1 count. Top the first. 1 on second. No outs. Series is tied at 1 apiece as the Rockies look to try to get to 500 is all they're trying to do right now. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Nice pitching. I haven't got to pitch with Newton Lowe, so he could be better than the stats show. We'll see. If I have to take him out early, then I'm going to be aggravated. Oh my gosh. I think I'm going to have to take him out early. Ramil Tapia throws one all the way home, and nobody goes home. Yep, it's 1-0 Cubs. Oh my gosh. Dude, what is wrong with the Rockies? I'm telling you, I don't get it. I went out and got some of the best players in the world. And that will be the first out with 1 on second. 1-0. Top of the first. Patrick Wisdom's up to bat. He's got 4 home runs this year. Swing and a miss. Nice pitching there by Newton Lowe. Not a big strikeout pitcher, but that's okay. We'll try to make him a ground out pitcher like Antonio Sensatella used to be. We got a 1-2 count with 1 on second, 1 out. Top of the first, 1-0 lead. Thanks to Eddie Rosario, Nico Horner. Not the best 2 people you want your youngster to face against at the beginning of a game. That's a foul ball.
No, foul ball.
I don't know why they want me to throw so many fastballs all the time. We got a full count. They want to change up now. We got him. Swinging. See you later, bud. 2 outs. First strikeout for Newton Lowe. That's only his 3rd strikeout of the season. Joe, he's fast enough to get there, and he did. He dove for it, and we're going to go to the bottom half of the first with a 1-0 lead for the Cubs. But take a look at this catch by Connor Joe as he chased that ball down. Had to dive out there to get it and did a little flippity doodah. And Justin Steele will be up to pit. Let's see if he pitches like what's his name? Oh, wait. What was the Thad Ward? The Cubs are 9-8, 3rd in the NL Central. So they're actually got a winning record, and there is a sky-high hit by C.J. Cron that's going to go right to the center fielder. My goodness. Annoyance, yes, but at least C.J. made contact this game. That's better than he did last game. He didn't make any contact. As Connor Joe is up to bat now. He's hitting 250 this season. There's a nice hit by Connor Joe. He'll get to first. Could have been a double had that error been deeper, but we'll keep him at first with one out in the bottom of the first. Connor Joe gets to hit. Now Marcus Semien, who's finally starting to hit here and there. That's a deep hit. How deep will that one go? Is that going to go over the wall? It is going to go over the wall. Semien's going to get his first home run of the season. And it's going to be a 2-1 lead for the Rockies. It is about time he broke out of that slump, and he did that in a big way. I thought that was going way too high to go out of the ballpark, but it did not. It went out anyhow. He not only hit it high in the sky, probably killed about 3 birds, but he also went over the fence. 1 out, 2-1 lead for the Rockies, and now the best home run hitter on our team is up to bat. I mean, he nailed, look how high that ball went. Look, dude, it went over the lights. He really got a hold of that, dude. I mean, that was good hitting by Marcus Semien. And that was, I wasn't paying attention. Schwarber's overall hitting average went down to 286. He was 293. Oh, changeup killed me. Slowed down. That first one would have been the one to swing at. 5 doubles, second on the Rockies in doubles. Oh, they called that a strike. Schwarber's aggravated. That's going to be the first strikeout for Justin Steele. As Travis d'Arnaud's up to bat. He's hitting 105 this year, but remember last season he hit a lot of home runs for us. That's going to be a little bit of a foul ball there. 0-1 count, 2-1 lead for the Rockies. We acquired him from the Braves in 2021. It's been a while. Those things don't look like they're going to the zone. 0-2 count. Justin Steele throwing some pretty good pitches here. There's a little foul ball. Keeps himself alive. Swung too early on that one. Another foul ball. 0-2 again. d'Arnaud keeps himself alive. He don't want to strike out against Justin Steele. Everybody else has. Nope, he got him. Change up, dropped it right in front of the plate. d'Arnaud strikes out. Semien, though, with a home run, put the Rockies in the lead 2-1 in the first inning as we go to the second with a 2-1 lead. Newton Lowe still pitching. Ian Happ hitting .333 this year. He's the one that hit that nasty home run on us in the last game. Newton Lowe cannot find the zone for nothing. I don't care how I pitch. He's having a hard time finding the zone. There we go. Foul ball, 1-1 count. Top the second, 2-1 lead for the Rockies. Thanks to Semien. And, oh, Newton. Ian Happ jumped at that, but he just didn't swing. He about did. There's a strike. Slider up high. Probably not the best call, but we'll go with it. Man, why are they wanting us to pitch these sliders to these hard hitters? Right down the middle, too. We got second double by Newton. Ian Happ, 5th double of the season, and now we are getting ourselves in trouble. Strike one right down the middle. That could have been a home run. Crow Armstrong. Wow, dude, are you joking? We got 2 on base with no outs. I'm about to have to take Newton Lowe out. I don't know what else to do. I'm trying to make him a decent pitcher here. I'm pitching as decent as I can with him, but they did make pitching difficulty more challenging, as the game puts it. Strike 2, 1-2 count. Can Newton Lowe get himself out of a jam? That is the question. That's going to be a foul ball. We got 1 on first, 1 on second with no outs in the top of the second. You've got to be kidding me, dude. This is ridiculous. What is Connor Joe doing? What is Connor Joe doing? That's going to put them in the lead 3-2 with 1 on second. What is happening? Does anybody know what's happening? We're actually playing good on offense, but our defense is complete. What are you doing, dude? What are you doing? Why is that guy acting like that? Nico Horner's back up. That's fun. See those sliders that I used to get people on, now that the game has made it more difficult, I can't. There's a foul ball. It's going to be a 1-1 count to Nico Horner. We got a 3-2 Cubs lead. As this is more offensive than the last game, where it stayed 1-0 forever. And that's going to go right to Romeo Tapia, and Tapia is going to catch it with ease. We'll throw it to third, just in case. But I don't think he'll be that wild in the changeup. All right, Eddie Rosario, he's also 1 for 1 with a single RBI. That was a strike, but okay. We'll go with it. And that should end the inning unless we lose. Yep, that ends the inning. Good catch by C.J. Crone. So it's 3-2 now. But Romeo Tapia is hitting .278 this year, and he's got 3 RBIs. He also hit a double in the last time I batted with him. Let's see what he can do here. He can get a little bouncer. It's not going to do much unless Steele can't get turned around, and Tapia is very fast, but not fast enough. And that'll be the first out here in the bottom of the second, as Evan Longoria is hitting .209 this year. He's up to bat. Justin Steele pitches it, and he's going to get out number 2. Things are not going good for the Rockies right now, especially defensively. Villalobos hitting 111 is actually a very good hitter for us. I don't know why his average is so low unless Sims. That was ridiculous. I waited way too late on that. And we're going to the top half of the third with a pitcher that I'm scared that might just cause us to lose. Strike 1 on Frank Schwindel. Oh my gosh, they are just nailing these balls out into the outfield like it's nothing. What are you doing, dude? Why did the camera shift like that? That was odd. It confused me. I thought somebody was going home. Good job by Longoria to Crone. First out in the top of the third, 1 on second. I mean, I got to keep low in as long as I can. If we lose this game, we know that Barrios is up on deck. Schwarber's got to chase it down. He's not going to get it. My gosh, they're going to have to make pitching difficulty less hard. They're going to have to quit this nonsense. It's 4-2. They should be dropping our difficulty right now, and they're not. These Cubs have come to play today, and it is 2-0 count. 4-2 lead, top the third inning. Rockies are struggling defensively, and it's really not their fault. The hits are just going too deep for us to catch up with them. Wow, he just hit Garneau right in the face with that bat. I would fight that guy. He just walked, man, come on. 1 out with 2 on and 4-2 lead for the Cubs. What is wrong with us? We are playing terrible. There's a little pop plot at Crone. And we got 2 outs with 2 on. Moving low is probably going to cost us this game, and we're going to be 8-12. That is not where I want to be. Strike 1. Did they just say that my pitcher's already tired or sacrifice one? 1-2 count. Please get us 1 more out. What are they going to throw? A slider on the inside? Because every time I throw one on the outside, they get me.
Pull, that's inside.
Ah, they're not swinging at nothing. I mean, nothing. That's why I hate when they change the pitching difficulty.
That's outside.
I just walked him, and now I just loaded the bases. Justin Steele up to bat. He is an outfield hit to Tapia. That'll end the inning, but the damage has been done. Don't get the staticiness in my headphones. It's aggravating me to death. Alright, so I'm back. Black thing on the screen again. Yeah, they're talking about how bad we're hitting this year. My goodness. We're one of the worst in the league at hitting, and that is my fault. Newton Lowe up to bat. He swings and misses. Strike one. I'm just, when I got a pitcher up batting, I just swing. Whatever. Not that time. Change up. Low. 1 ball, 1 strike. Bottom of the third. 4-2 lead for the Cubs. And there's a foul ball, so 1-2 count. No outs. Can the Rockies do anything to get back in this game? To get back in this game offensively, because we're not doing it defensively, obviously. We need to shift everybody deeper. I don't know why they're not playing deep, but they're not. Justin Steele gets his 3rd strikeout? Yep, 3rd strikeout.
Now batting, first baseman.
No, I bet that's the one part about playing 22 that's better. Honestly. And here's C.J. Crone back up to bat. He's 0 for 1. Ball 1 inside. Justin Steele threw that one wildly. You could tell that was going in the inside the whole way. Oh, dropper right in front of the plate. 1-1 count. 1 out. Bottom of the third. 4-2 lead for the Cubs. That bounced off the catcher's foot, and it's a 2-1 count. We're in the bottom of the third in the game 3 of this series. In a tied series, 1-1. Connor Joe on deck. 3 home runs, 4 RBIs, a .262 average. There's a little bouncer hit. Infield, easy, and Crone is way too slow to get there, definitely. 2 outs in the bottom of the third. 4-2 lead for the Cubs. Connor Joe is 1 for 1 with a single and a run. Let's see if he can get back on base, and maybe Simeon can do it again. There's a good hit, but it's going to be a foul ball. Last 5 games, Connor Joe has 3 runs. I don't know if that's a stat that we need to be talking about or what. And that ends the third. Connor Joe hits one out to right center-ish, but it was more right, and the right fielder caught it. And we are back on defense, and Nico Horner is back up to bat. So welcome to the Rockies live.
Nope, ball 1.
How is that a ball? Dude, you've got to be kidding me. I'm throwing perfect pitches right on the line. Foul ball. 1-1 count, top of the 4th inning. We're halfway through the game. Almost.
Count is 2-1.
I'd rather walk him than even pitch to him, but I don't want to put people on base.
Ball.
That is not a ball, dude. What is wrong with this umpire? We got a full count against Horner. There ain't really much I can do. Sliders, they're killing me with sliders. He got him. Is that Newton Lowe's first strikeout, or is it his second? That's his second. Eddie Rosario. He is 1 for 2 today with a single and an RBI. I guess I just got to hope that we can come back offensively somehow, as we do have Simeon and Schwarber up to bat. Foul ball. 1-1 count. 1 out. Top of the fourth. 4-2 lead for the Cubs. They always seem to give us trouble every season. If you go back and watch previous seasons, the Cubs I played those games because I thought I could win them because the Cubs were never that good on this game, and they always found a way to at least get one on us. And they did the same thing this year. And there's an easy out for Tapia, so we ain't got nobody on and 2 outs. That's long. Frank Schwindel had a double. He has 1 for 2 in the last at bat. Let's hope he don't do it again. If you can throw those curveballs and just right before, there you go, you can get them to swing. But you can't do that often, and that's a 1-1 count with 2 outs. That's a strike right down the middle. 95-mile-per-hour fastball. Beautiful pitch by Newton Long. See if you can throw that curveball right there. Now he hit it, but it wasn't. You can't do enough damage, you know what I mean? Like, it's in the zone and they can hit it, but they can't destroy it. You know, speaking of destroy, here comes Marcus Semien back up the bat, and he's got Schwarber following him. He is 1 for 1 in this game as he's really struggling. They call that a strike. Really struggling this season. 24 hits. He's first on the Cubs. That's a great game bug that they didn't fix. Oh my gosh, those do not look like strikes. They're so low. Somebody stop doing this to me. Ball 1. 1-2 count. Bottom of the fourth. 4-2 lead for the Cubs. No outs. Foul ball. Change up. 81 miles per hour. But I got a piece of it, so just enough for me to stay alive. Oh, I swung at that one, but he threw those 2 low ones, and I thought, well, definitely it's going to be in the zone, and it wasn't. Schwarber's up to bat now, as that really hurts having Semien struck out. Schwarber, just too late. Too late. 0-1 count. Foul ball. Oh, my gosh, that curveball killed me. He's got 3 runs in the last 4 games. I think that's a better stat. It's 3 runs in 6 games, but okay. 1-2 count. 2-2 count. 1 out, bottom of the fourth. Schwarber has not done much for us in the last couple of games, but he did earlier. 3-2 count, full count. Travis d'Arnaud's on deck. He's only hitting 100 this year, but he's getting better. They called that a strike. That was super high. 5th strikeout for Justin Steele. Get out of here with that. That was so high. That was, man, come on. They said I was late on that. How? And then I was early on that one. That's how, because I can't tell what speed the pitch is coming at me. 0-2 count, 2 outs, bottom of the fourth, 4-2 lead for the Cubs. And I struck out. My gosh, get me off the screen. I'm done. I'm telling you. Patrick Wisdom up to bat. My best hitters are not doing it, and I don't even want to. I'm getting aggravated. Let's fast forward to the next half inning. We get a single, a strikeout, a 2-run blast. They go up 6-2. Oh, we get a 2-run blast, 6-4. We tie it. All right, now let's get back in it. Let's put in. Oh, we haven't warmed nobody up. When you send, they don't warm up nobody up. Jason Kondo, he's not warm. We're tied at 6 in the top of 6. And let's see what happened. Stats. Player stats. Semien got another home run. I seen that. No, he didn't get another home run, but he did get a double. This is not this game stats. That's stats overall. Well, I had to do something because I'm not batting well. Where is this game stats? Box score. There it is. So let's go down here and see what happened. I know that they got a couple of big hits there for a minute. All right. Chrome got a run and a hit. That's awesome. And 2 RBIs. Connor Joe got a run and a hit. Simeon got a run, a hit, 2 RBIs. That's nice. Schwarber has still done nothing. Darno has still done nothing. Tapia got a hit. Longoria got a hit. Villalobos got a hit with 2 RBIs. Newton Lowe is still being Newton Lowe. All right, we're back up at the mound here, and we got Kondo up to bat, up to pitch now. And Madrigal hitting 281, fouls that off. We got a 6-6 game, top of the 6th inning. I don't care. I don't want to be up all night. And also, we were getting beat, and it was ridiculous. I just couldn't hit. Joe should be able to handle this one. And that'll be the first out in the top of the 6th inning. So good job by Connor Joe getting underneath that.
The batter number 2.
And Nico Horner is 1 for 3. And I think it should be very soon that Kondo will be warmed up without any damage. All right, 1-1 count with 1 out. Good job by Kondo, one of the best pitchers on the team, especially when it comes to closing. But I bring him in as relief because all my other relievers are tired. Nico Horner is 1 for 3 in this game. And he's got a 2-2 count working right now. Foul ball. It's not his best place to hit from. 2-2 count remains, 1 out. I'm just trying to get another victory because the Rockies definitely don't want to go down 8-12. We at least want to be 9-11 and stay third in the NL West for now until we can even it up. And the more I play, the better I'll get. It's just I don't play enough. I'm better at hockey right now. Basketball, I need to get back. I don't know how well we're going to play against the Nets in Game 7. But that's not the game I need to be taking breaks off of, and Schwarber's going to have to go out and in for that ball. So that's a single for... and they're going to try to steal. We know Eddie Rosario up the bat. Nico Horner with a... That was not low. That was the same place all them strikes were earlier you were calling. Eddie Rosario hit 429 this year. 2-1 count. We got one on first who likes to steal. He's going right now, and I threw it in time. But he was set. No, we got him. And he's mad about that call, but that's all right. He tried to steal, and Darno said, "No, I don't think so, bud." And Villalobos got that glove down just in time. So 2 outs in the top of the 6th with nobody on, and a 2-2 count to Eddie Rosario. Foul ball. Stays 2-2 count. We're about to head to the bottom of the 6th with a 6-6 game. Rockies' best offensive performance by a lot in a long time. I don't even know if we've hit 6 runs this season. The fact that we even are still have a winning, we still got 9 wins on our 8 wins on our record is ridiculously insane. It just means our defense is good. Schwarber's 0 for 2 today. There's a ball by J.T. Brubaker. Pitching now. Schwarber's only averaging 280 the last 7 games. Oh my gosh, that was right there. Strike 1. 1-1 count, bottom of the 6th. Nobody on base. And here's another ball. You can tell his are going low. I wonder why you can't other pitchers. That sinker is the one that Schwarber likes to get a hold of. That was the same sinker I was just talking about. I just swung late. It's just coming faster than it seems. 2-2 count. And there's a foul ball and a curve ball on the inside. Now he'll probably go back to that sinker now. That's what he seems to be doing. Another foul ball. Bottom of the 6th inning, tied ball game. Another foul ball. That sinker. I'm swinging earlier on him, but not swinging too early. I'm not timing them very well. That's going down the first base line. That's an easy out. And Schwarber will be 0 for 3 again in another game. This is just getting out of control. Darno is 0 for 2. Bye! Darno just changed his luck. That easy, that quick. Home run for Travis Darno to give the Rockies the lead. 7-6. It is about time. Darno with a nasty home run. It went sky highs. The Rocky fans are acting a little ridiculous, but 7-6 lead, and Darno finally showing what Darno has showed us all year last year. He's got it in him to hit home runs left and right, and center, obviously. That's what the old Rockies announcer says. I can't even remember his name anymore. I haven't seen. They have spring training going on right now, and the Rockies have played very well in spring training, but I think they lost to the Rangers today. Tapia, 1 for 2, single and a run. With a 7-6 lead in the bottom of the 6th. That was a perfect sinker. Tapia. I knew that Schwarber liked them sinkers. I hit a lot of home runs last year on them same type of pitches, but I didn't know Darno liked them. They call that a ball. I don't agree, but I ain't going to argue that one because that's on my side. There's a little bouncy bouncer, and oh my gosh, he might make it to first. Was he safe? No, they got him. My gosh, I thought Tapia was about to. Oh, they let me challenge it. I'm challenging it. You better believe I'm challenging that. Yes, he was safe, and he's on first, and Tapia gets another. And Longoria, that was the perfect pitch to hit, and I fouled it. Romeo Tapia on first. Longoria up to bat. 1 out. Bottom of the 6th. 7-6 lead for the Rockies. There's a ball low. Slider. Longoria, last 3 games hitting .333. That's very well. Indeed. 1 for 2 today. Gets a little hit there, and it's a line out. Makes it 2 outs with 1 on first. If that guy wasn't there, that would have been a nice little hit. Villalobos is 0 for 2 today. He's not had the very best start to the season either, but he does hit a home run. Chase that slider. That's just that pitch is just. It looks like I can get a hold of it, and I'm wanting too bad. There's another slider. That one goes to the outside. 1-1 count with 2 outs and 1 on first. We're in the bottom of the 6th inning. I swung at that. What is wrong with me? Ah, it's too late. 1-2 count. 1 on first. That's going to go right to the first baseman, and we're going to end the 6th inning. But Travis Darno put us in the lead in this inning. That's what we're happy about. Take a look at this home run.
Solo home run. Heart of the order. 3-4-5 coming up to start the 7th. It's the Rockies 7 and the Cubs 6.
Cubs have 10 hits, but only 6 runs. We have 7 hits, 7 runs. So everybody we've had, that ain't right, is it? Because that Tapia hit was a, I guess, I don't know how that works. I'm not going to argue with him. That was a perfect strike that they just caught a ball. Get out of here. Because we're in the top of the 7th inning. There's a strike. Pitcher getting tired. We need to. Are we warming somebody up? No, we're not. We're just not smart enough to do that. All right. Another strike. Nice pitching by Kondo, the youngster that we picked up last year in Rule 5. And he just struck him out like that. 1 out in the top of the 7th. Schwindel going to head back to the dugout. He's not had a very good series at all. Neither has Patrick Wisdom. But he has had a single and a run in this game. But he's 1 for 6 in the whole series. Ball 1 up high. Wisdom, probably like me, doesn't like sidewind pitchers. But nice cutter. Strike 1. Kondo can pitch, man. I wish they would stay more in, like they're constantly out of energy, and that's the aggravating part about the relievers in this game. Hey Rick, what's up, my man? How you doing? Thank you for coming by and saying hi, my friend. Easy out. Easy out. 2 outs here in the top of the 7th. 7-6 lead for the Rockies, and a high-scoring affair, actually, in this game, as Brandon Crawford is 1 for 3, a double and an RBI. He's 2 for 10 in the series. Well, that is awesome, my friend. That is awesome. I'm glad that that is. And there's 3 outs. We're going to head to the top of the 8th, guys. We're getting closer to the end of the game with a 1-run lead. Ooh, who do I want to put in? Either Elias Diaz or Urias can hit home runs. Derek Fisher hasn't got to bat in a long time. How is this guy's batting? Terrible. Terrible. Why is he even on my team? Let's do Elias Diaz. If we ever need a clutch hitter, Elias Diaz is the guy to do it. Bottom of the 7th, no outs. Elias Diaz up the bat. That's why I just put him in. I don't have to say nothing else. Another home run for the Rockies. Another catcher with a home run for the Rockies. Elias Diaz just pounds one out of the yard, right down center, right down Main Street. And Brubaker is like, wow. 2 catchers have hit home runs on me today. That is pathetic. Man, that is I brought him in because he's such a clutch player for me when I need a hit. Elias Diaz has always been there for me out of all the players on this team, and I mean it. I've got Schwarber, I've got Simeon, I've got Laureano, but when I definitely need something at the end of a game, or I need that walk-off hit, I go to Diaz, and he always does it. I mean, go back and watch it, guys. You can watch episodes 1 through 69. Elias Diaz has always come through in the clutch for me, and that gave us a 2-run lead. Not much of a cushion, but it's a better cushion than what we had. CJ Cron's 1 for 3 today, as Alzolay is up to pitch, and I swung at that. Don't know why. CJ Cron had a 2-run blast in the 5th. That's kind of cool that they did that for me. So 2 catchers for the Rockies have hit home runs in this game, and a first baseman. And a second baseman. And then all the other people that scored, whatever. There's a little base hit, not going to do it. Shortstop, or second baseman, shortstop, I think, is right there. I think it's shortstop. I forget which side he plays sometimes. That's Crawford. Connor Joe, single and a run. I just play too many sports. That's a deep hit. I don't know how deep it'll go. Well, it's not going to go deep enough. Center fielder will catch that one to give the 2nd out in the bottom of the 7th as we're going to head to the 8th with a 2-run lead probably. Unless something crazy happens, as Marcus Simeon is up to bat. He's 1 for 3 today, had a home run earlier. I'd love to see him get another one against Alzolay. He just nailed one. How deep will it go? It's going to hit the split. No, he caught it. At the warning track, Simeon, my gosh, how close can you get? That is aggravating. Simeon really got a hold of that ball, and they caught it like a football, like a receiver would catch a football. There's the home run by Diaz. And not only do I say that about him on this game, but in real life, he's clutch. Go on YouTube and look up Elias Diaz walk-off, and you'll find like 6 different ones where he's walked off. Here's Chasey. I call him Chasin, and that's what we're going to keep calling him. I don't care what the announcer calls him. Chasing up to pitch here in the 8th. This umpire, man, he's killing me. He really is killing me. That was not a ball. That was a ball. That was a ball. Ian Happ is a scary guy to come in and pitch against since he can really go yard. And we got a 3-0 count on Ian Happ. What is wrong with Chasen today? Had to throw a strikeout time. Had no choice. I hate these sliders. Ian Happ nails them, dude. Why are you wanting to throw sliders? 3-2 count. We got a full count. Can we get him to swing on the inside slider if I do it just a little early? He got him to, but it's a foul. He did get contact. So it's 3-2 count remains. I'm going to try a four-seam fastball. Oh, come on. Come on. No, Connor Joe, come on. Ian Happ's going to get a double. My gosh. That is not good. No outs in the top of the 8th. As Crow Armstrong is 1 for 3 today. He hit a home run on me earlier.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Off the plate, ball 1. Well, what other kind of ball is there? Oh. Dude, I think it's a one-run game with 1 on 3rd and no outs. This is ridiculous. I've got to bring somebody else in. I need to put him in. They make Chasen pitch a certain amount of pitches or what? He's already tired anyhow. He come in doing terrible, and it's 8-7. I'd like to just get 2 strikeouts immediately, but it's not going to happen with this guy. They don't swing at nothing. Ever since they made my pitching more difficult, they just won't swing at nothing. Thank goodness he called that a strike. He hadn't been calling stuff like that strikes all game long. Ooh, he ran back to 3rd. Okay, so there's 1 out. You got to keep that guy from going home to tie the game. I do not want him to tie the game. They're going to bring in a pitch hitter. It's going to be Darren Ruff. He's not done anything this year. Don't make it. Good strike. All right, good pitch. Chasen's got to stay in here for a minute before I bring in Estevez. Ball 1. It's okay. 1-1 count with 1 out. We got 1 on 3rd that we're trying to avoid coming home. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Nice pitch by Chasen. Swing and foul. Inside changeup. But he wasn't expecting that. Got him. Okay, 2 outs, guys. 2 outs. We can keep that guy off the home plate. But Nico, I didn't know he was up. Strike 1. All right, let's try to be smart here. A little late on that one. That's going to be a 1-1 count. Even if it's a pop fly, it's over. Strike 2. I had to replug my headset in so much today, but it keeps staticking up, and there is a pop fly. That's exactly what I wanted. Easy out for Schwarber. And guys, we kept him off of the plate. It is still 8-7 Rockies lead, and we're going to the bottom of the 8th. All right, Schwarber has not done anything in this series. He's 0 for 7 in this whole series. It's time to do something as Shreve is up to pitch. There's a deep hit by Schwarber. Now definitely is going to make the split. And that's going to be a double. Definitely a double. I could have made it. I don't know. I say stuff like that, and then when I try it, I don't. So. Huge hit by Kyle Schwarber. And now Darno, the home run beast, is back up to bat. We're in the bottom of the 8th inning. Schwarber is on 2nd, no outs, bottom of the 8th. Darno hit a home run earlier. Swing and a miss. Strike 1 on a splitter that was a little bit to the outside, but I think it was a strike regardless. 0-1 count. We got a bottom of the 8th inning. Oh, let's do it, guys. That's going to be a pop fly. Yeah, get back to 2nd. Schwarber. 1 out. Darno disappointed me on that one. So up to bat is Tapia. He had 2 singles and a run. He's 2 for 3 in this game. He's got a very odd routine. Ball 1. Good eye by Tapia. We got 1 out with 1 on 2nd. Can Tapia do the number here with Shreve pitching? Dude, that's a good hit. That is a good hit. Schwarber's going to go home. And Tapia is going to go to 3rd. He made it. It's a triple. And we go up 9-7. Romeo Tapia has a RBI triple, his second one of the season. He's just so fast. I mean, I knew I could make it to third with him. If that was like CJ Cron, there's no way he would have made the third. The Rockies are starting to play some offense here. This is nice. Up, swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
I'm almost done. In the last inning. I gotta go to bed. Evan Longoria. That's ridiculous. 1 for 3. He gets a nice hit, but it turns into a foul ball. Could have been a home run. Alright, so 0-2 count. Shreve pitches. And Evan Longoria gets another foul. 0-2 count, bottom of the 8th, 1 out. Rockies up 9-7 on the Cubs. And I knew Longoria was going to find a sweet spot. Tapia is going to go home, make it a 10-7 lead. And Longoria, ladies and gentlemen, gets an RBI. Man, the Rockies are starting to play good. Villalobos is up to bat. Let's see what he can do with 1 out in the bottom of the 8th, 10-7 lead. Let's get Grand Slam leads. Let's get a Grand Slam lead. That's all I'm asking. That way all we need is one more run, and it's a Grand Slam lead. 10-7, Rockies lead the Cubs. Oh, nasty slider. That killed me. Villalobos is literally dead on the plate right now. Yeah, I told you he was dead on the plate. All right, so what do we got going on here? A pinch hitter. Let's bring in Derek Fisher.
Your attention, please.
Let's see what Derek. Look how big this guy is. He's 6'6". He's big as. I mean, he looks like he's from the steroid era, honestly. And Derek Fisher's going to get a piece of that one, and that one's going to be an out. Man, I thought that was going to drop, but it didn't. And we're going to the 9th inning, guys, with a 3-run lead. And Carlos Estevez is coming into the game, ladies and gentlemen. The closer, the all-star closer. He plays on the all-star team every single year as a closer. There is nobody I would rather be in here pitching this game right now than Carlos Estevez, especially against people like Eddie Rosario, the people that we're going to be facing here. Estevez is very good against big-time hitters, especially people like Tatis Jr., Mookie Betts. He's struck them all out. He makes the catch. Carlos Estevez runs all the way over to the dugout to make that catch, and that's the first out. We need 2 more outs to get a victory here, ladies and gentlemen. I know I sim the mid part of this game, but it doesn't matter now because we're hitting good. Plus, the video was going to be too long, so that helped it. Strike 1. Estevez has a beautiful pitch that fools the umpire, honestly. That usually is ball, but they'll call strike. Strike 2. You got Frank Schwindel, who's only 1 for 4 in this game. Let's see if I can chase. No, that was way too out there. We got a 2-2 count. What do they want me to do? 4-seamer up top. Way too high. We got a full count. All right, 1 out, full count. Patrick Wisdom's on deck. I'm not really worried about him. Are you okay, honey? What's wrong? Well, I hear you. I didn't know if something was wrong. Patrick Wisdom. We got 2 outs, guys. 1 more out. It's ball game. All we need is 1 more out. Wisdom with a foul ball. 1-1 count. 2 outs. Top of the 9th. Rockies lead 10-7. They could win this series with this victory. 2-1 count. Estevez still about to close it up here. He's not allowed to hit yet. There's a foul ball. Makes it a 2-2 count. They want me to use my famous up-top 4-seam fastball. And I did, and he fouled it off. Wisdom's 1 for 4 today. He's got a 2-2 count in the top of the ninth. Can we strike him out? We got him! It's ball game, and the Rockies will get a 10-7 victory. And you know what I was thinking? Mr. Love, if you're still on here. The reason my hitting's off so bad, not only is not because I've not played very often, but we have a new manager. Maybe it affected it at some point, and we've got to figure that out. So that is a W against the Cubs. There is some nasty hit by Rosario. We had some ugly moments in the beginning part of that game, but our offense picked it up in the end, and we had some massive home runs from catchers. Simeon had a home run. CJ Crone had a sim home run that I didn't even see. Darno with a home run. Diaz with a home run. Who else had a home run? I know somebody else did. Diaz got our last one, right? Or did we have one more after that? Oh, Schwarber got a double. And Estevez put an end to it. Look how big that boy is, man. Look at that smile on him. He knows, dude. He owned that game. Jason Kondo gets that victory. So odd. Notable players for the Colorado Rockies is Longoria went 2 for 4, a home run, 3 RBIs and a run. Ramil Tapia went 3 for 4 with a triple, an RBI, and 2 runs. CJ Crone was 1 for 4 with a home run, 2 RBIs and a run. And Elias Diaz was 1 for 1, a home run, RBI, and a run. So there's how that game played out. And we give Jason Kondo a victory. That's good for him. He needs a win. I don't think he's got one yet. And the player of the game is Evan Longoria, who went 2 for 4 with a home run and 3 RBI. So he was the other guy that hit a home run for us during sim. Because I knew there was 2 players during sim that hit home runs. One was Crone. The other was Longoria. Beautiful job. We just won a player's choice. I don't care about the singer. All right, guys. So the next episode will be this game, the 2-game series. We'll do the whole series, but right now we get another victory. I don't care what they do. Are they going to mess my lineup up just because I did that? That was supposed to be for the Isotopes. I don't care how they do their lineup. No, they didn't. They kept my lineup the same. All right, now we're 10-11, guys. So that's a good start as the Diamondbacks lose 2-1 to us. Let's take a look at that box score. LaCastro had a run. Nice. 2 at-bats, or 3 at-bats. 4 at-bats for Rojas and a hit and a run. Joe had a hit. He was 1 for 4. Simeon didn't do nothing. Schwarber didn't do nothing. Diaz didn't do nothing. Laureano went 2 for 3. Nice. Longoria went 1 for 2. Barrios had a. Let's see how good of how does his pitching do? Oh, they only allowed 5 hits and 1 run. So not bad at all by Barrios. So what does Barrios' stats look like if that's the case? If we go to statistics and we go to player statistics, no, we need to go to league leaders. Where is Barrios at on pitching? Base on ball, on base percentage, slow percentage, OPS, wins. Do we have anybody at the top with wins? I highly doubt it. No, we don't. Losses? Probably. Probably quite a few. Yeah, Herman Marquez has 2 losses. How is that even? I guess Garrett Hill has 1 loss. Oh, so the best is 0 losses. Barrios might have 0 losses. Saves. Estevez right there, number 4 in the league at saves, guys. ERA. Do we have anybody? Yeah, Alex Wood has a 2.05 ERA. He's 15th in the league. I don't see Barrios anywhere. That's odd. Zach Gallen. Yeah, he's right above Zach Gallen with 3.62 ERA. He could be doing better. But there's a lot of pitchers in the league, so that's not too bad. Rockies get another victory, ladies and gentlemen. We are now 500. And now I'm scared to sim because I don't want to.
Inside the show, I'm Justin Allegri.
I got to figure out what's wrong with this.
The Colorado Rockies got a road win against Arizona 2-1. The Padres pitched well,
Microphone.
allowing only 3 hits
taped it
as they
up.
got the best of the Phillies in Citizens Bank
Could
Park,
be the
3-1.
controller, or it could be
The
the,
Dodgers allowed only 5
I don't know,
hits
but
as
it
a
is so
staff
stacked.
as they bested the visiting Nats 6-2. That now makes 8 straight wins for the team. The Giants
You just gotta
grabbed
leave it alone, I
13 hits
guess.
in the game as they
It
beat the
eventually
visiting
turns
Marlins
staticky. So
11-8.
Alex Wood be up to pitch
Austin
this
Gomber
game.
earned the third
And he
W of his
actually, what is
season,
this?
helping lead the Braves to a
Transactions
win over the
completed.
Mets 2-0.
Player
Camilo
caught up. The
Doval
Yankees have
collected
moved
win
and made a
number
move to
3
beef
this
the
year,
roster.
helping the
They
Brewers
just caught
down
up
the
Gio
Cardinals
Urshela from the
5-3.
big league club. Okay.
The Cubs
So
totaled 11 hits
there's that.
as they defeated the Pirates at PNC
did we
Park
go ahead and
4-1.
sim the next two
The
and get
Astros
ready for
racked
that,
up
or we
11
wait
hits
till
as a
next
team
episode?
as
I
they
think we
took
wait
down
till
the
next
Rays in St.
episode.
Petersburg
I'm a little too
5-1.
nervous to do that right now, and I want to end this
The Blue
in
Jays in Toronto,
episode on a
3-2.
good note, which is
The
the
Boston
Rockies
Red
are
Sox
500.
got 12 hits in this
We're
one
above the
as they
Padres and
pummeled the
Diamondbacks,
Yankees
right
8-1.
below the Giants, only
Tim
by
Anderson
a game and a
had total of
half.
3 RBIs on the
Yeah,
day
a game
as
and a
the
half.
Chi Sox
And
got the win over the Indians
we're still
5-2.
quite a few, 4 games
Detroit
behind the
Tigers
Dodgers,
grabbed
but
the win against
we're
the visiting
getting
Reds,
there,
3-1.
and our team's starting to play
The
much
Oakland
better.
Athletics smacked
And we're
15
owning the
team hits
Diamondbacks.
as
We've
they
owned
beat
them
the
all
Royals in
season
Kauffman
long, and we're going to
Stadium
continue to
10-5.
own them.
The win was their 5th straight as a
Appreciate
team.
that, Mr. Love. You have a
Minnesota
good
Twins
W2.
totaled
I'll try to
13
catch your
hits as a
next
team as they
live
blew out Baltimore
with your
9-2.
A's series. I always try to catch up.
The
So
Rangers
episode 70,
stole 5
guys.
bases in total as they beat the
Three
Mariners 3-1.
victories
Thanks for
total,
tuning in
1
today.
loss.
We'll be back here tomorrow
The played
and all
game was a
season long.
loss. Then we had a played game / simmed game that was a win. Then we had 2 simmed games that were wins. So not bad for this episode. We'll play the Padres in the next episode. Both games will be a 2-game series. That'll be episode 71. Appreciate you guys for joining me. I love each and every one of you. Thank you all for being here and witnessing a build of a team that was really bad when we started, and they should be a lot better than what they're playing as right now. When we started this series, we were a bad team. The game knew it. The game knew the Rockies were bad, and that's why it's so hard to build a team on the show, because they assume the Rockies are bad. They don't. The game, when it sims it, they go off of what the team was the year they made the game. So it's hard to get victories in sim, but if you build the team the right way and you put players on the team that when you sim get hits, and you know they're going to get hits, then you can start getting victories in sim, and that's what we're trying to do when it comes to rebuild. Not only victories in sim, but victories in play. Appreciate each and every one of you guys for joining me. As I say, we will say our farewells. Thank you, Rick, Mr. Love, Obi-Wan Kenobi, and all the guys that stopped by. Rick Kane. I know I'm missing somebody that stopped by early. Red Yoshi. Thank you, Red Yoshi, for coming by. Everybody check out all these guys' channels, man. They got good stuff. Red Yoshi's channel, Rick Kane's channel, and just Mr. Love, the king of the show. He's got like 120 episodes of the show. I can't keep up with him. I really can't. I'm at 70, and I've been playing for like a year. Have a good night, guys. I love you. Also, I still got the 5 super chats in 1 episode of something. I'll do a drawing with those 5 people for a $25 PlayStation card, Xbox card, Steam card, whatever platform you use card. So don't forget that. Just 5 super chats. It's all